Special events have been called off across the nation. Nobody knows better than our next guest, Steven Tanzman, president and CEO of Yacht Events in New York. He's lost all bookings and nobody knows when New York will reopen. Steven, welcome. Thanks for coming on. I mean, we must be heading into what is your prime season. How are you managing?
Hey, Sarah, Alicia, thank you so much for hosting it. Yeah, we're devastated in our industry, and particularly because we're seasonal. Our season is April through October. I mean, we literally were hit at the worst time, you know. Our prom, graduation, wedding season have all either canceled, postponed for next year. The same with our trade shows, our corporate clients. We employ thousands of workers, wait staff, bartenders, culinary staff, marine crew. We purchase tens of millions in food and beverage every year, and all of which it's completely shut down. Question is, you know, how do we pivot and create a path forward?
Steven, thank you so much for sharing your story. I understand you are one of the top event producers in New York City, so I think we're all pulling for you on this one. You mentioned pivoting, and one of the things I'm seeing from a lot of businesses is how they're changing their marketing and their messaging and the different services they offer going into this new environment. And I wanted to talk about your situation. So do you see a different marketing message going forward? You know, I think of sailing and I think of the fresh air and freedom. That sounds really appealing to a lot of people in apartments right now. And also, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you've also thought ahead about maybe giving kids back their prom that they missed out on, or doing something for the first responders and nurses that have given so much through all of this. How are you thinking about new messaging and potential services in the future?
Yeah, so, you know, we're uniquely positioned in the hospitality industry. The largest percentage of business is private events, but we provide tour and travel, transportation services as well. So, you know, we are open and believe, you know, our guests will much prefer cocktailing, dining al fresco, and open air decks and rooftop lounges rather than being confined in crowded bars or restaurants. Not to mention, you know, breathing fresh air, as you said, and all with incredible views, you know. Although, you know, we need to adjust as an industry. We're profitable. It's not as profitable in private events, but open public, happy hours, sunset, moonlight cruises may be the path for us this season, you know. Question is, when will we be open and under what restrictions? But, yeah, you know, we're planning on, you know, we'd like to have grand openings, you know, when they let us open up. We're planning a flotilla for proms and graduations for, you know, 2020 class. It's terrible. These kids have purchased dresses and, you know, they're never going to get this back. It's a once in a lifetime, you know, a memory. And so if we can get back, we want to create something maybe with some sponsorship, but get these kids out, you know, for a memorable evening. First responders, we absolutely want to get them on board, and we're going to do that as individual yacht producers and get them out on the night that they so deserve. But we need to pivot.
Steven, are you also seeing demand that you maybe hadn't before from weddings? Maybe people who didn't, you know, who don't want to have it in a confined event going forward, and then they want to book a future date with you now. How does that look for you?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, it's funny because the cancellations or postponements at other venues, we are getting some calls from wedding clients who are looking for available dates. And it is something that, you know, they're looking for something different and a change. Maybe they were in a different, you know, off-site or different location, and they're looking to be in New York. And we can create such a different, you know, atmosphere of indoor, outdoor design menus that are more cocktail style, freer flowing. So social distancing, you know, might be a part of that, and rather than your traditional, you know, dining gala experience. So we're adjusting as event planners. That's what we do. You know, we get throw curveballs all the time, and we change with the environment. And so we will, you know, be reaching out. We think we have this incredible venue to offer, as we said, open air, rooftop lounges, dining, al fresco, cocktailing. We just might not do it, you know, with all events.
Well, it sounds wonderful, Steven Tanzman. Thank you for joining us tonight of Yacht Events. And for more on how businesses around the country are navigating the coronavirus outbreak, go to cnbc.com/smallbusiness.